what's the scariest thing you've seen with your own eyes?
Rogue wave on the Atlantic. Kinda weird to be 7 decks up on the bridge of an aircraft carrier and looking at a wall of water. Drunk driver run over 2 women in an intersection. One went under a tire. The other rolled over the hood. The one who went under the tire later died that evening. The driver got 8 years of prison, 19 years old.
My 90-year grandma lying at the bottom of the stairs with a broken arm and bloody head on Christmas morning. Never has my adrenaline been as high as it was that day. She made a full recovery and is still with us today. Absolute miracle that she made it.
A close family member hanging from an extension cord by her neck in the doorway to my basement. Found her as I went to do laundry. She was visiting during a period of emotional distress that she'd hidden well. That and seeing fear in my father's face for the first time, when he was told his back pain was terminal cancer and that he'd be dead within 3 months. He adopted me, him and his wife, and was the strongest man I've ever known. It was shocking to see him scared. Poor mom lost my brother when he was 30, and dad when he was 50. She's so strong.
My mother almost being killed at an armed robbery when I was 11 to 12 years old. The robbers actually pulled the trigger, but luckily the gun jammed.
It's a different kind of scary, but my mom dying in the hospital, it's an existential scare, and that was my only experience watching. Seeing someone die, in real life, a couple feet away from me.
Seeing my wife of 12 years hanged on her neck in her mother's bathroom and having to get her off of that place. Trying to do CPR to her. Only to get vomit since she was already dead. That shit brings me too many horrific memories to my mind. It's been 8 years since.
A car accident that should have killed me and my mother. A drunk driver took up both lanes of a country road and my mother hugged the side of the road too. Tried to let him pass, but we hit a massive pothole at about 60 miles per hour, sending the car tumbling into a nearby field. I vividly remember that we flipped 4.5 times and that the second flip was the worst. My mom was knocked unconscious for about 3 to 5 minutes, and I was left in a car upside down in the middle of nowhere thinking my mother was dead and I was trapped all alone. Worst moment of my life. We both made it out and received only minor injuries and some pretty serious concussions.
Noticing a cougar 10 yards behind me stalking me. I take a step back. She takes a step forward. She was totally silent on crunchy fall leaves. Edit. Partial video in old post.
https://www.reddit.com/r/bowhunting/s/w805AQOMPL. My dad's dead body. I've never seen anything like it, before or since.